Well, here we are at the Dam Site Lake Campground, a Corps of Engineers park. And this is an island all the way around. Uh, and there is a uh, RV park right here. The campground is right in the middle of the island. And that's pretty cool. So I'll show you better pictures of that in a little bit. There's also a dam site river campground, and that is on the other side of the dam. It's over there, and there's one down at the bottom. But Glenda did not want to be underneath the dam, so you never know. Dam might break, and then we'd be flooded. So anyway, we're up here on the top. It's gorgeous. Right now, it's been a little rainy. They've had, what day is this? May. And yesterday and the day before, there were huge tornadoes all through places where we are going to be headed, up in Tennessee and Kentucky and further north as well. But we're here. It's a great spot. Corps of Engineers put 50 amp electric and water out here. And I think there's like 40 sites on this little island, and it's pretty good. I got my Starlink out here. Where you at? Right there, sitting in the grass, right there. And yeah, it's perfect. So this is a Sunday, so people have left and left it to us, and we're only going to be here for 3 days, but that'll be nice. We got a couple of extra things we want to do, and the thing is, that's Beaver Lake. And if you remember, our previous campground was called Beaver RV Park and Campground in the little town of Beaver, which is down that river about 7 or 8 miles. So today's travel was all of 9.5 miles. Really tough. Of course, it was uphill. So anyway, all right, we'll catch more later. Okay, well, Glenda and I are on a little walking tour at the Blue Springs Heritage Center. And we're going to go down and see the spring that pumps out 38,000 gallons of water per day. And there's quite a story that goes along with everything here. We'll try and catch you up as we go along. Okay, this is why they call it Blue Springs, because the water's blue. Of course. Look at the rock. It's kind of like vertical layers. That's pretty cool. It changes to horizontal. Oh, that's weird. Very interesting. Okay.
This is the water that runs out of the Blue Springs. That is over there, surrounded by the concrete circle. And I think it was in 1910 time period that the owner of that time put the concrete around it and flowers, and they started the gardens in 1940s, I believe. And they have thousands and thousands of people, I'm sure, working on this place because it is a unbelievable, beautiful, never-ending garden with things that bloom all year round. It's just beautiful.
And take a look at this little pergola thing up here with the stained glass up in on the top. Okay, coming up on the actual spring now, which has got the wall around it. Look at all that water coming out of there. It comes flowing right on out. 38,000 gallons a day. Wow, these gardens around the spring, well, on the entire property, are just gorgeous. I mean, they've got whatever pansies and petunias growing everywhere, and all the way around there, up on the walls around the edge of the spring. It's just really, really pretty.
What are you doing?
Well, we made it. We made it back to the top, even with,
Even with my
hurt hip.
It's
Hurting
not hurt.
hip. It's just hurting.
It's just a failed hip.
Yeah.
It's okay. It
So-
was a long uphill. Long. Like, what did we go? 33 acres around and
Yeah.
up the mountain.
The grade was flattened out. It was a nice walkway that, they had created
for normal people who are 30 and 40 and 50.
Not 70 and 74.
No.
We made it.
But we
though.
made it because we don't ever give up.
And
ever.
it was beautiful down there, and that was the reason that we came. Plus, we learned about the Trail of Tears. I had not remembered what I had learned about it before. Off we go. Well, after last night's storm, somebody said they were opening the gates of the reservoir, and we came over to the overlook. First, that's our campground island over there. And this is the dam releasing all 7 gates. I don't know how much water that is, but that's a whole bunch of water. Wow. So this is Beaver Dam, and you can see houses all around the shoreline there, and our campground There's another campground over there. There's one down here. You can't quite see it, but it's downriver a little bit. This is truly a waterfront site, huh? Back right on down, right into the water. Well, after the storms of last night, it's turned into a pretty beautiful day. There's some clouds and the breeze is blowing, but by and large it's just gorgeous, and more people are coming out now that the storms have passed. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, even if you didn't, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and then if you click the bell, you're going to get notified when I make another, if I make another.